going up against a 49ers team that will need to figure out.
What's up, everyone? It's OmahaX1 time. Niners, Texans going live here. Niners fighting for their playoff lives. Oh, not really fighting for their playoff lives, more like fighting for positioning.
A Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately
playoff positioning, hopefully still maintaining a chance at the division.
To throw is Beathard. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down. Here's Beathard to throw. It's George Kittle, the rookie tight end with it. Touchdown!
There we go. I'll take that.
George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Gotta go with no Solomon Thomas, who's my leading sack.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Let's go. Watson now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner.
Good job, Buckner.
There to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here we go. Out of the gun, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And
Oh, no!
He loses the football, and the Texans scoop it.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about they have 15 last year?
15 of them. And a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. That's caught, Fedorowicz. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Third down at 8 now. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here now, Shane
didn't hurt me.
41-year-old punter to kick it away. Standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Beathard to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Beathard. Dancing to his left.
Oh, damn it.
Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Covington in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Ellington now to return it. Oh, what a move. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A first update now from Cincinnati, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They begin with a run by Miller. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Watson operating from the gun. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now Beathard. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. To throw is Beathard.
Oh, no.
He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And I tell you what, he got it from 58.
Yes!
That had lots of leg behind it. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it again with Miller. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes you're playbook.
Under pressure.
Oh, my God.
Able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, Hyde. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there.
Gotcha, Garcon.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back to throw, Beathard. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Here we go now. They'll run for him with Hyde. They're able to get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Hyde, 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde. Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group. You just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again is Watson.
Oh, that's 6.
For the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49ers. They score the touchdown. 2nd quarter in Cleveland. Early lead in that one for the Packers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
2nd and goal? What? What?
Now the backup Savage. And running with power here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
As we continue,
why is it 3rd down?
As people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people. through tackles and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. No dice this go around. He's hit. And taken down.
So for those watching, I'm giving him an option to go for it on this 4th down, and I'm going to punt it back to him because that glitch is entirely fucked up. All the way to the 25-yard line, and
the offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Savage. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Ellington. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Savage. And he's got it. Fedorowicz. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Savage from the shotgun snap. And this one complete to Fuller. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Savage. And he came on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll throw here. Beathard escaping the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me.
Are you sure about that?
Rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 23 yards on the play. They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Probably the best result. I think that was a phantom PI call anyways.
Their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. Adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Savage. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Savage. Going up top. And that one in.
Oh!
Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. Handoff comes to Hyde. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Beathard to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now it's Savage off the bootleg. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here we go now.
Throwing on third down, it's Savage. Now he's forced out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Here's Savage on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Savage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball or passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. And the Browns, they've extended their lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
In today's NFL, it might have surprised some people, but San Francisco was really, really hot to pick up Kyle Juszczyk from Baltimore, and they acquired him. Why? He can do everything. Block it? Yeah, of course he can. But he can catch the ball well in the backfield, too.
Led off fullbacks in receptions the last 2 years and played in his first Pro Bowl a season ago. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
You could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
To throw is Beathard. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Where the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return, we'll call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Savage. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A play fake to Miller. Now Savage. He'll buy some time right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Savage. He finds his target, Fuller. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Set!
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. If they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second down, goal to go from the 6. And they'll give Miller another crack. And driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Miller.
Oh!
He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh!
Get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Mostert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Here's Beathard to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Shifts past him at the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Beathard. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll give to Hyde.
Oh!
Hyde fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play clock winding down. Back to throw Beathard. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he is knocked down from the side at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
His throw incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They go play action with Miller. Now it's Savage. And that is in.
Wow.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Elvis Dumerville. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play clock's running down. The toss play. This is high. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He can't get him down. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Let's go.
On first down, Savage. That complete to Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh!
It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Savage now to throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. One last throw here for Savage. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's a Callow Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for San Francisco, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they can ill afford to drop too many balls and fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.